And so we find ourselves here once again. Hey there guys, and welcome to my channel or welcome back. I haven't done one of these videos where I just talk about a subject just for the hell of it in a while. And today I've had one rotting my mind since I woke up and I was like, you know what? I gotta do something about this. And at first I was just gonna do like shorter form content, but I figured like this would give me a better opportunity to say what I want to say. So here we are. If you're new here, my name is Ryden. I have been in the adult industry for like 13 years at this point, and I feel like I've seen so damn much. If you're anybody who is on social media, specifically on Instagram, although this exists elsewhere too, and you're trying to be, if you're trying to pose yourself towards the public in any way, then you've probably seen these accounts. They claim to be like representation in some way, like whether that be management or like being a life coach or whatever. And they're kind of just those stock bro, crypto bro grifters. They're a dime a dozen on social media, and it's all the same thing. Oh, I looked at your profile and like you have like a decent following. You have really something you can build on here, but like, let me help you. And it's like, they want you to pay them to get information that you could really figure out on your own. And when you look at their profiles, like, they're trying to pose to you this lifestyle of like, oh, well, look, he's traveling and oh, he's driving all these like great cars and he's hanging out with all these important looking people. Like, sometimes they seem at best like they're just some rich kid who is using their parents' money to inflate their image. Buy followers, buy stocks, buy crypto, and it's kind of not their money. And then there are others who, they're just putting on a front in some way, shape, or form that doesn't have anything to do with daddy's money. Stealing other people's photos, depicting a very narrow view of their life, editing using AI, the list goes on. It's an illusion to make you think that like they know what they're doing with their life and can tell you what to do with your life. I feel like those dudes have just been putting on different hats over the years. They infested the internet the minute of its inception. But with them putting on all these different hats, crypto, like stocks, they have put on the cap of adult entertainer manager. And if you're in the industry like I am, then you've probably seen them pretty often. They message you, they say some line of like, oh, I saw your OF and you look so successful, but I can give you some tips to really like skyrocket you. It's the same thing that they're shopping to everyone else, but maybe it's just my experience over the years. For me specifically, that has just made it funnier and funnier every single time I see it. The thing that I find so funny is that in their head, to some degree, I do think some of them who think they're more authentic, who genuinely think they're doing something for people, they kind of see the info that they peddle as like a Swiss Army knife situation where it can apply to anybody. And I just want to point out in this video how untrue that is. In my experience, these are the major points that they pose. One, that, oh, hey, you should go buy some followers to inflate your image. Now, one, you messaged me because my image is enough that it's bringing in attention. So why do I need to inflate my image? Especially when you compare followers and like counts, I seem to have a little bit more influence than you do. So what are you doing for me in this situation? Also, when you are selling a product of any kind, and the content I sell, the memberships that you sell through whatever platform you're using, it is a product. I feel like everybody gets in their head about like the whole, oh, like you're selling yourself, or oh, you're not selling yourself. And it's like, cool, we need to remember that there's a product involved. At the end of the day, when you're selling any product, the main goal is to sell the product. We do want to get people over and like being like, oh, I really want to buy this, and buy it. A real follower is going to, at the very least, engage, provide engagement, which brings attention to things, brings authentic followers in, and some of them are like, oh, hey, this person has content they buy it. When you are buying followers, all you're doing is inflating the image, but you're not actually giving yourself anything in the long run. So I'm already paying you to give me advice, but now I'm also paying somebody else to give me followers that aren't gonna do anything. So just strike one. Strike one. Strike two, there's always some side financial thing that they want you to do outside of what you already do. And whether that's like investing in stocks or like getting into some sort of lame meme coin, it's not what we want to do. And they should know that's not what we want to do, because if you understand business well enough to advise somebody, then you understand that they're not trying to get into a different avenue. They're trying to beef up the avenue they already have. So why would I be investing in stocks when I'm already investing in somebody advising me? Hypothetically, I would never invest in this. That's not me. I'm not trying to market some other side thing that I'm going to have to gear up with and market to people who already are here to buy something completely different. Strike three is that they're always like, oh, well, you could hire somebody to like handle your messages for you. So I should hire somebody to help me out. I hired you for that, man. You just told me that I could hire you so you would help me out. So in that hypothetical situation, why am I hiring another person? It's so silly. So that's strike three. So it's like, you're not offering me anything. But also, it kind of goes to show that they see everybody on social media as just like a tool for them to make money or get like personal gratification, to stroke their ego, what have you. It's kind of funny to me because I do think this is a universally understood thing, that those people are like grifters and that they don't really like respect the creativity that some other people put into their online persona. But I think that this is the flippant nature that a lot of people treat adult content creators with, and have for a very long time. Like, we have always been seen not as like creatives, but like as a tool. Like, whether that's like a tool for enjoyment and pleasure. People see the products that we create as an owed thing and not like something made with the heart, something made with the mind, something made with a personal creativity, because they diminish who we are as a person. And so this just feels like the same thing on a larger scale, and on a scale that I think a lot more people can conceptualize. So I'm hoping that paleting this alongside the experience of being an adult entertainer, and like the experience of having to deal with those people in general and how they see content creation online in general, can kind of just go to show how it just feels so absurd to us. Especially because like, I feel like things are definitely better now than they were like when my career started. People are a lot more respectful. They talk about the whole trade in a different way. But the people who haven't really changed their minds, they're on such a far end of like the messed up belief system that it does kind of bear repeating. The diminishing of our efforts, it exists in every creative facet of the internet. It's not just us, and it's not just you, and nobody is entitled to your like labor. Your efforts have value, and just because somebody else like diminishes them or like acts like they're entitled to some little frame of it, that don't make it true. And also, there are great sources of information out there for adult entertainers who want to like learn more, who want to establish themselves more. Even just me, I have stuff on my channel that is like about the industry, about like stuff adjacent to it. It is so easy to find if you know where to look. If you are smart enough to do this for a living, to do adult stuff for a living, then I almost guarantee that you're smart enough to like search this stuff up and find it on your own. You guys can just take my damn word for it. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to draw that comparison and just rant about it a little bit, because it is every week in my inbox that somebody wants to act like that they have some kind of advice to offer. Almost always I go look at their profiles, and at best, they don't have anything worth offering me specifically as an adult entertainer, or at worst, they're trying to grift people when they don't have anything to offer anybody. And they're trying to get everyone, not just me and mine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it maybe informative or entertaining or whatever. If you did, maybe consider giving a like, checking out my other videos. And if you're feeling really at home here and you're not already, please subscribe. Maybe turn on notifications so you can be informed when I put up more stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!